feel like Jess Hilarious might be on to something. If y'all haven't seen it, Jess Hilarious is kind of getting tired of the Breakfast Club. It seems like she's fed up. She was like, man, y'all don't support me. Y'all not having my back. You know, I see why Angela left the Breakfast Club. I see why she left. Because there's no support. There's no love. We supposed to be a team. Don't y'all supposed to have my back if we a team? So she's upset. She's upset. And I don't know. I like Charlamagne. I like DJ Envy. But I do feel like, again, I don't know them personally, but just seeing how they move on camera and on the show, they do seem kind of like they move funny a little bit. They do seem that way. Again, I don't know them personally, so I can't fully say, hey, well, you this or you that. But what it seems like is they do move funny. You know what I'm saying? So Jess Hilarious coming out with this, it seems, in just what she's saying, it seems a little like something's going on behind closed doors. But is it one of them things where it's just like, yo, like, yes, on camera we're a family, but we just work with you. Like we not gonna fight your battles. We just work with you. You know what I'm saying? We work with you. You're our co-worker. So the things that you get into outside of this is none of our business. I mean, how do y'all feel about that? Let me know in the comments. How y'all feel about that? Do y'all feel like if you work with somebody, if you closely work with somebody and they have situations outside of the job, do you feel that you should have their back? You know, because you may know their character. You may be like, nah, I know this person. I know how they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, do you feel like you should have their back?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes. If you work with someone and then you like develop a relationship with them on the job, and then you sometimes hang out outside of the job and y'all cool, yeah, you should have that person's back.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if y'all can hear it back there. But if y'all could, yeah, I mean, I agree to an extent. I feel like, yes, if you work with somebody and that's your team, that's your fam, yes, you should have their back to an extent outside of that. Now, if these are people that's constantly getting into situations, if Jess Hilarious is constantly getting into situations, it's constantly something going on, what am I gonna have your back? No, because you always into some shit. You always into. I don't know what. I don't see Jess Hilarious always being into something, but I'm just saying this is what I see. Again, I don't know these people personally, but this is what I see. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm just giving the example where it's like, if you always into something, I don't know if I'm gonna have your back like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hey, look, what you do outside of here is what you do. You know what I'm saying? It's the same. I think it's no difference from like when Charlamagne would go hard on all the guests. You know what I'm saying? He would go super hard on the guests. Back in the day, he made Lil Mama cry. Like, he didn't talk crazy about Brandy, talk crazy about, you know, a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And DJ Envy was kind of like, man, like, you know, he's kind of taking the heat for it because that's his coworker. You know, and I think they had like a little back and forth where it was like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you making it hard for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to have your back, but it's like, you know, how could I have your back if you constantly into something? And, you know, that's kind of how I feel about a lot of it. It's like, you know, I'll have your back if you know what I'm saying, if you not that type of person where you always into something. And if we rocking like that, I got your back. But if you always, and that goes for anybody. I look at anybody. It wouldn't matter if you was my best friend. If you Chanel, y'all hear it back there.
I'm the best friend.
But anybody, if you're constantly into something, this is food for thought for y'all watching. If you constantly into something all the time, it is very selfish for you to expect that people are gonna always have your back if you constantly into something. I always tell I tell the homies, don't call me unless it's a really serious situation. They harming your kids don't call me unless it's really something. I don't want to hear about how so and so stepped on your shoe and so was talking about you on Instagram, and I don't want to hear none of that. Because I got real stuff going on too. I got a child I got to be here for. I got a woman I got to be here for. I got a mom I got to be here for. I got family I got to be here for. I don't have time to be wrapped up in your bullshit. I don't got time. You know what I'm saying? So I do feel that way as well. You know what I'm saying? And if you my peoples, I'm saying that to my peoples. Like my close friends. Now, if you're not my close friend, you constantly into something, I don't care what you got going on. Truthfully, I don't care what you got going on. And if you always got issues, it's like, man, listen, don't drag me into that. You know what I'm saying? So again, man, I do feel, and I always try to play devil's advocate and look at both sides. I always try to do that, man, because it's important to. If you just focus on your side, you like, man, that one side is right. But in reality, it's always more than one side. It's always more than one side. So I'm interested to see how this play out, because the way she talking, it's going to be very, very, very awkward at work. The way she was talking is going to be very, very, very awkward. You know what I'm saying? So I'm interested to see how this pans out. I'm very interested. But again, man, I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. I'm going to catch you on the next one.